Live, getting results. This is News 6 at 11.
Now at 11, video shows the terrifying moments at Walgreens before gunfire erupts inside the store. A pharmacy worker escapes after a man climbs over the counter and points a rifle at his chest. I'm Lisa Bell.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden in for Matt Austin tonight. Right now, the suspect is in the hospital after police shot him. This all unfolded at the Walgreens near West International Speedway in Daytona Beach. News 6's Nikki Zizaza is there live tonight with the new information in this case. Nikki.
Well, Ginger, a sign now hangs at the drive-through window here at the Walgreens saying it's temporarily closed. This comes hours after a man with a backpack walks into Walgreens, heads to the back of the pharmacy, pulls out a rifle, points it at the pharmacist, and demands drugs. This all happening on camera. This dramatic surveillance video is giving us an up-close glimpse into what happened inside Walgreens on Ridgewood Avenue Tuesday afternoon.
Upon arrival, we responded directly to the pharmacy where we located a male armed with a rifle.
Daytona Beach police released this video showing a man who detectives identified as Lewis Curler attempting an armed robbery and sparking fear among witnesses.
We don't know if it was a staff or a customer that screamed, "He's got a gun, he's got a rifle." That's all you should hear. Get out. It's telling you to get out. And then we got out and we came in front of the store and we just started praying.
You can't hear the panic in the voices of pharmacy workers, but you can see it as Curler, armed with a gun, presumably demands drugs, saying his stomach really hurts. And he needs good drugs before the pharmacist gave Curler oxycodone along with a syringe.
He was crouched down. He appeared to be shooting up some type of a narcotic.
Multiple camera angles capture police officers with guns drawn, trying to subdue the 41-year-old, who police say pointed his rifle at them. Then
officers command him to show his hands, at which times he pops up with the rifle and he runs into the direction of innocent employees, at which time one of my officers fires at him.
Ultimately, an attempted pharmacy robbery coming to a peaceful end. Yeah, and it's a peaceful end because Daytona Beach police say no one was injured during this incident, none of the Walgreens workers or police officers. However, that suspect was shot in the backside. He's being treated and is expected to recover. For now, I'm live in Daytona Beach. Nikki Zizaza, Getting Results, News 6.
Nikki, thank you. Breaking right now, a DeLand neighborhood blocked off. Police are investigating after they say a man stabbed his nephew. Investigators responded to the home just before 8 tonight along East Beresford Avenue off US 1792. Within the last hour, we've learned the victim is in his mid-20s. DeLand police say he was stabbed about 5 times after a fight escalated. He is expected to survive. Detectives have not released any information about an arrest.
New tonight, a season-ending game for the Orlando Magic. They fell short to the Toronto Raptors in Game 5 of the NBA playoffs. Sports director Jamie Say joins us now in studio with a recap. And Jamie, it was not what the Magic were hoping for.
Oh, not in the least, Lisa. The Magic needed to win this game tonight to stay alive, and they didn't win the game. So the offseason has just begun for this basketball team. The Magic had played well during the regular season when they needed wins, but the Toronto Raptors showed that the playoffs are an entirely different animal. Tonight, Toronto seized control from the start, jumping out to a 20-point lead in the first quarter, and the Raptors kept their foot to the floor, eliminating the Magic from the playoffs tonight with a 115-96 victory. So the Magic's first trip to the playoffs in 7 years ends like it did back in 2012 in the first round.
Hey, well, I hate losing. And I know we got a lot of guys in the locker room that hate losing. Obviously, we wanted to come out and do better, play better. But, you know, every loss is a lesson. And we're going to learn from this. This is a beautiful experience. A fun brand of basketball. Playoff basketball is no higher.
Aaron Gordon added that he has no doubt his team will be back in the playoffs. Let's hope so. More from the Magic coming up in sports, guys.
All right, Jamie, thank you. And Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer tweeted his support for the Magic, saying there is much to be proud of. The team made great strides this season, and the future is very bright for the franchise. Well, breaking tonight, a controversial apartment project gets the green light.
Yeah, Seminole County commissioners voted in favor of the enclave at Alafaya, which is expected to be built just south of Oviedo. News 6's Eric Sandoval is live at the Seminole County Administrative Building tonight. And Eric, people who live Near there are not happy about this at all.
No, they're not, Ginger. As a matter of fact, they came armed with signs like this, which they were waving like this at county commissioners during tonight's meeting. They left out of here disappointed, but we found out tonight that this complex is nowhere near completion anytime soon.
The line of people wearing red and wanting to speak to Seminole County commissioners tonight stretched around the room.
Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this.
This Michael Bianco is talking about is what developers want to put on this section of land near his home. 4.6 acres at the corner of Alafaya Trail and Beasley Road. The developers want to build a 3-story affordable apartment complex on.
I don't care who's living in it, who's using it, who's whatever. It's still this monstrosity in the middle of our neighborhood.
Tonight, Bianco delivered more than 1,100 signed petitions against the project, all wrapped in a bow to county commissioners, while 40 of his neighbors went on the defense.
As a single mother, a minority, and a Seminole County school teacher for over 20 years, I take personal offense to this disturbing abuse of power.
Those in favor of the project said there is a lack of affordable housing in this area of Seminole County. And after 2.5 hours, commissioners voted in their favor by a vote of 3-2.
I'm disappointed in our system and our process. It feels that this was already predetermined before it ever even hit paper.
As it stands right now, the developer is planning about 92 units to be in this housing complex, but we found out tonight that number may actually decrease as the developer continues his work. We'll let you know how that pans out. For now, we are live at the Seminole County Administrative Building tonight. Eric Sandoval getting results. News 6. Lisa, Ginger.
Eric, thank you.
Honoring the fallen, tonight local law enforcement officers who were killed in the line of duty or died of natural causes were remembered for their service. This was part of the Orange County Law Enforcement Memorial. The ceremony and candlelight service honored 48 law enforcement officers in Orange County who have passed away. Agencies from across Orange County participate every year.
Preparing for an emergency after liftoff. In just hours, crews will be in the ocean with a replica of a capsule that will one day bring astronauts into space. It's all part of a search and rescue training with Boeing's Starliner training capsule. Today, members of the Air Force Pararescue Team spent hours learning about the Starliner in the Port Canaveral Channel. Now, if this were an actual rescue, the Air Force says NASA's commercial crew astronauts would be rescued in 15 minutes. During the upcoming launches of the Starliner and SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule, rescuers will be on standby at Patrick Air Force Base. A test flight of the Starliner is scheduled for August. Read about the mission and the capsule at clickorlando.com/space. New developments tonight on plans to rebuild a historic home badly damaged in a fire. Flames ripped through the Moat Morris home in Leesburg in February of last year. Tonight, the city manager confirms the city commission approved how much money will be spent on the repairs. According to a construction agreement, $560,000 is available for the reconstruction. A few months ago, we reported the city's insurance policy will cover more than $1 million in repairs. Golf carts may soon be seen on more local roads. Orange County leaders talked about the issue today after getting requests from different neighborhoods. Right now, leaders are considering how much support the measure would get, traffic and safety concerns and rules. Those rules include hours of operation, license requirements, and equipment standards. In 2011, the city of Winter Garden adopted an ordinance allowing golf carts on certain roads. The golf carts must be registered through the city's police department and drivers must be at least 18 years old. A bird kills a Florida man. Now the exotic animal with a deadly past is about to find out its fate. What the late owner wanted to see happen coming up. Plus, the world stepped in to get results for this Florida little girl. How her family has something big to share with you. Tom.
High pressure still in control in Central Florida and a good night ahead. But there are big changes looming out west. I'll be back to pinpoint those and when they arrive, straight ahead. But first, is Florida's distracted driving law on the verge of changing? News 6 anchor Matt Austin takes us inside today's huge vote at our state capitol. How it will affect you and why it could all come to a head as soon as tomorrow. That's next at 11. You're watching News 6 at 11 live on a Tuesday night, getting results for Port St. John, Lake Mary, and all of Central Florida.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
Hello, America. I'm John Crowder. It's Tuesday, April 23rd, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $192 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 7. That's followed by 67. Up next, we have 30. That's followed by 48. Your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 24. Now for the mega ball. That mega ball number is 9. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 7, 67, 30, 48, 24, and the gold mega ball is 9. Now, if no matches all 6 numbers, Friday jackpot could be 222.
Stanford.
Live with Matt Austin, Lisa Bell, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, and Sports with Jamie Say. This is News 6 at 11. Getting results.
Well, you are looking at the damage from a 2016 crash. Anchor Matt Austin hit by a driver who admitted to texting behind the wheel. He used that scary moment as a push to protect others on the road. A mission he took to Tallahassee in hopes of driving change with Florida's weak texting and driving law. And after some roadblocks, we watched just hours ago as the State House overwhelmingly voted to make texting behind the wheel a primary offense.
Now it's the Senate's turn. News 6 anchor Matt Austin is in Tallahassee with what's on the line.
Now, we are dealing with 2 very different bills here in Tallahassee. The House bill says you cannot type letters or numbers into your phone while you're driving, but you're still allowed to swipe. You could even watch Netflix while you were driving, as long as you're not typing. The Senate bill, however, turns Florida into a completely hands-free state. Now, will the 2 chambers be able to compromise? We don't know just yet. We do know the House passed, and it was not without conflict. It was a day of intense emotion.
In 2011, I lost my sister to a distracted driver.
And frank discussions.
These are issues that in the current climate of our national discourse, people are afraid to get into these debates.
Texting and driving companion bills up for debate in each chamber. This morning, the Senate version faced no questions and no amendments and is ready for a full vote tomorrow. Over in the House, however, the issue of racial profiling by law enforcement took center stage.
Yes, there are bad actors. But we must keep in mind that less than 0.5% of police officers misfit that uniform.
This is bad for my community because the intention is good, but in application, we're going to look back, and I want you to remember these words. We're going to look back, and we're going to say, boy, were we wrong.
Many members of the House weighed in on the debate.
I'm up on the bill 100%. I am. But I have got to bring the concerns forward for people that look like me. I'd be derelict if I did not do that.
Racism is still alive. We know that. But this law is based on saving lives from people texting and driving. If you don't see that, you're blind.
But in the end, a majority of the members sided with safety. Pretty big win, 104 to 9 nays.
104 to 9, huge. I mean, this is legislation that affects every Floridian and guest in our state. This is a big deal.
Last year, it stalled in the Senate, so it was devastating to see that. But now it's in the chambers, both floors. So hopefully tomorrow we'll hope that they will pick up our bill.
Well, the consensus here in Tallahassee is that meaningful texting and driving legislation needs to happen, and it needs to happen this session. The question is, what will that look like? Nobody in the Capitol building right now can tell me, because really, they do not know. But we'll be here covering it in Tallahassee. I'm Matt Austin, News 6, getting results.
And see the full timeline in our Push to Drive Change and find out how you can contact your state senator ahead of tomorrow's hearing. All that and much more, you can find it on clickorlando.com/drivingchange.
Well, the world searched for her match. New tonight, there is some good news for a little Florida girl battling cancer. OneBlood says the 3-year-old is out of the hospital after undergoing a second bone marrow transplant and several blood transfusions. They shared this video of her leaving yesterday. The toddler is missing a common antigen in her blood, making it difficult to find a blood donor match. OneBlood took the search global and found 5 donors. 2 from the U.S., 2 from the U.K., and 1 from Australia. The young girl has several more treatments to go, but she is done with the most complicated part of her cancer fight. And that is just incredible video.
Can't imagine how her parents
walking
must
out
feel.
of the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for everyone who answered the call too, because so many people did.
Yeah, amazing. Just 5 people, just 5 matches all around the world.
Yeah.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells joining us now. Another gorgeous day. Thank you for that.
Indeed it was. You're welcome. And the evening's been pretty good too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even if you're a Magic fan. You know.
Okay, now you ruined it. Thanks, Tom.
Take a look at what's going on for tomorrow. First thing tomorrow morning, Volusia County, 8 a.m., 57 degrees. By noon tomorrow, 79. It's not a bad day. Really warm day, actually. The daytime high in Orlando is going to be about 88. Spruce Creek tomorrow maxes out at 86. Palm Bay tomorrow, still warm, not as warm as the interior, but good stuff. Southern Brevard County, reading by 3 in the afternoon should make it back to about 85 degrees. And the important thing to note is we're dry all day and we're sun-kissed all day. Big ridge of high pressure is going to be dominant for us, but troubles are brewing. There's a pocket of low pressure building right out here around Oklahoma, dragging a cold front down to the south. The only thing keeping it away is the strength of our big ridge of high pressure parked right on top of us for now. During the day tomorrow, it edges a little farther to the east and a little weaker every day as the low and the cold front swing our way over the course of the work week toward the weekend. More about Friday in a minute. Let's finish up today. Low this morning, 57, daytime high today, 85. That was 1 degree above normal. Daytona Beach tonight, beautiful. 65 degrees at news time, and the wind has gone calm. It's because of that big ridge of high pressure that's parked on top of us. No real wind tonight, so it's totally, perfectly comfortable. 67 Ocala, 70 New Smyrna Beach, 72 from Cocoa Beach to 72 in Melbourne, and 68 degrees at OIA. As long as that high pressure center is in control, there'll be nothing to look at on radar. That continues tonight through the day tomorrow. Here's the water vapor loop. You see the moisture building out west and even aloft. More and more moisture is beginning to show up. High pressure is in control, but the sky should probably not be as blue tomorrow as it was today as the humidity begins to creep back in. So I'm not looking for any rain tomorrow, but notice that clouds do move through. Here's tomorrow afternoon by 3 p.m. Here it is Wednesday night into Thursday morning, so overnight tomorrow night, still good. Come late Thursday, you'll notice more and more cloud cover building in, and we're going to be a lot more humid. By Friday, a cold front sweeps in here, and we get the big thunderstorms late on Friday afternoon. No rain chance tomorrow, none on Thursday, but by Friday, we'll be dancing around those showers. Lows tonight, 50s all over. In Orlando, we dropped to 59. Here's tomorrow.
Your forecast brought to you by Del Air Heating and Air Conditioning.
Really good day tomorrow, mostly sunny, cool in the morning. Warm in the afternoon. The high goes to 82 by lunchtime. It continues to build to 88. Check out the week ahead. Your daytime high is 88 degrees tomorrow. The low is 63. Thursday, 88. Big rock and thunderstorms on Friday. Friday's high 84. Saturday, 85. Sunday, 86. Troy will be standing here at 5 a.m. Sleep tight, neighbors. I'll see you tomorrow.
Tom, thank you. All right, so do you have what it takes to be on Survivor? The reality show is looking for its next group of contestants. A casting call will be held this Sunday at Victory Casino Cruises in Cape Canaveral. Find all the rules and forms at clickorlando.com. An exotic bird attacks and kills its owner. Coming up, its second chance in Florida.
Also, a rat and a rattlesnake put together. No one expects what will happen next. The wild video ahead at 11. Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 6, 7, pick 3, 4, 8, 1, pick 4, 3, 7, 7, 6, pick 5, 0, 7, 8, 5, 6.
And Fantasy 5, 32, 12, 9, 34, 21. And Jackpot Triple Play, 21, 29, 40, 17, 31, and 10. Good luck.
Orlando.com.
Switching up the closure for you tonight. This one's going to be southbound Florida Turnpike at State Road 528. You can either choose to exit at 528 or take the exit at Consulate. Troopers have been lined up frequently along the left shoulder there, prepping you for that closure. If you exit there, and then you can take US 441 south all the way down to Osceola Parkway, head east on Osceola Parkway, and you can reconnect to the Florida Turnpike from there. I'm Trooper Steve with your News 6 Traffic Alert. I'll catch you in the morning.
New at 11, the exotic bird that killed a Florida man may soon have a new home. The giant bird, known as a cassowary, will be auctioned off earlier this month. The Alachua County deputies say the bird attacked its owner, a 75-year-old man, after he fell. That man died at the hospital. The bird is closely related to an emu. The Gainesville Sun reports the bird, along with 100 other exotic animals from the same estate, will be auctioned off as part of the owner's last wishes. Buyers must be licensed to legally own the animals.
A new outlet for Amazon customers looking to make returns. Kohl's says all stores will accept Amazon returns. The program has been in a testing phase in stores in Los Angeles and Chicago. Kohl's will accept free unpackaged returns to Amazon customers beginning this July. Last month, Kohl's expanded the relationship by carrying Amazon products in more than 200 stores.
Well, you have to see it to believe it. A rat fighting off a rattlesnake. So look closely. Slow motion video taken by a team of researchers shows the desert kangaroo rat kicking away the snake during an attack.
Wow.
That is crazy. This happened in 2016 in Arizona, but the video was recently released from the group Ninja Rat. Researchers were looking into the rat's ability to escape rattlesnakes. Now, I typically don't like either one of those creatures.
Yes.
But rat, you are welcome at my house any day of the week.
Well,
Ninja
that
rat
snake
too.
was looking for a little
Yes.
snack. Didn't get it that time. All right, sports director Jamie Say is here. Let's
Speaking
not
of
delay
not
it any
getting things
longer.
they want.
Yeah. Okay, so the Magic season comes to an end tonight in Toronto. We knew it was going to be tough anyway. But this was a Game 5 that was not remotely close, okay? Kawhi Leonard for the Raptors was marvelous as the Magic walk away with lessons in playoff basketball. The guys react to the season's end next.
Tonight's Sports Desk is sponsored by your Orlando Solar Bears.
Savings on Edge.